Bob MacKichan, and I had the good fortune of attending McGeorge and graduating in 1976. I've practiced law here in Washington, D.C. I'm with the law firm of Holland Knight. I describe it as federal real estate. I represent owners, developers, REITs that lease or build properties to lease to the government. Interestingly, the government leases about 50% of the space that it occupies. Well, actually, we've had an alumni chapter here for many, many years. And I started attending, it was probably 25 years ago. It's had its ups and downs, but that's the way I've stayed in touch. And then also I did serve one term on the Alumni board. I was an undergraduate in the School of Business at UOP in Stockton, and I thought about getting my MBA, and I was a teacher's assistant for one of the professors, and I shared that with him, and his recommendation was, don't get your MBA, go get your JD, because you can do a lot more things with it. And so I applied to McGeorge. Well, frankly, it was convenient. I was an undergraduate at UOP, and I had friends that were there at the time I was graduating from undergraduate school, and they recommended it and seemed like the thing to do. I really, when I graduated, I really never thought I would end up at a big firm. I really didn't. I started my career as a prosecutor in Alameda County in Oakland. I went out into private practice in Contra Costa County. And it was really only by chance. There's some people say things happen for a reason. I think they did, and I'm very delighted to be here. But in 1983, I had an invitation from the husband of one of my colleagues at the DA's office, who had been appointed an assistant to the president to come join him in the White House. And at 33 years old, who could turn down that opportunity? So I did. I moved back here. Told my colleagues at the firm I was with I'd be back in 3 or 4 years, and it's only been 40 years that I've been back here. So it's something you just don't plan, but you just take one step after another. And I couldn't be more content and pleased with being with a law firm, a large law firm. Principally because we are able to service virtually any client because of the depth of our expertise. We have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, now we're up to 33 offices throughout the country, so, and overseas. So, I started, I think we had 12 or 13. Well, like I said, it was an opportunity I couldn't refuse. I got a call sitting in my office in Walnut Creek as an associate, banging away at doing deposition summaries to send to clients, from John asking or telling me that he just got a new job in the White House, would I like to come join him? And I said, well, absolutely, and let's get together. So I flew out here, and we got together for lunch at the White House mess. And we talked about everything except the job, and finally at the end he said, do you want to know about the job? And I said, well, I'm sure I'll learn, but I'm ready to go. Just the opportunity seemed to me to be something that you wouldn't pass up. I'm so grateful that McGeorge had a mandatory curriculum, because I felt I was very well prepared. And even to this day, I still call upon my legal education on some of the practices that I don't concentrate in, but every once in a while touch the edges of those. And I'm grateful that there was a mandatory curriculum. So absolutely, and I think that's what McGeorge is known for, practice ready. I would suggest that you take some classes that are more focused on developing your analytical skills, your oral skills, your presentation skills. I really never imagined that I could do what I've done practicing law, getting up in front of a jury and doing a final argument. I was terrified by that when I was younger. But the moot court program at McGeorge and my summer experience working for the DA's office secured that pretty quickly. McGeorge gave me all the tools that I needed to pass the bar the first time. Surprised myself. So it was an education that with real value to it, no question about it.